What up, everybody? Check out my brand new Trek Madone 7. Wait, is this Gen 7?
Yeah, it's a 7.
This is the good one. This is the bike I loved. And guess what? I got another one. And look how freaking cool this paint job is.
All y'all have been asking for more Trek 7 Madone.
So here it is. Look at this thing.
Oh, I messed up our volleyball.
Yeah, dude. We got to pass the rock. You might be wondering why we're throwing around a Trek.
No, it's in the title of the video.
Madone. This ain't really a Trek Madone Gen 7. This is just a bike.
This is an
AliExpress
Trek Madone that was brought into us by a real customer of ours. He's a friend. I'm not going to say his name. This bike, he brought it. He told us, he's like, hey, somebody was getting rid of a Madone on Facebook for a good deal, and I bought it. And I was like, yeah, dude, sweet. We'll build it up for you. And it's honestly, it's been here for a bit.
Because we were getting all the parts for it. Yeah. It suspiciously did not come with anything. It came with the frame and the fork. No headset, no spacers, no seat post. Not even like the front derailleur mount. None of that was on there.
No, this was there. It didn't come with a hanger though.
The rear hanger, yeah.
Yeah, the front hanger was there.
So we got all the parts.
Yeah. I was like, hey man, we're about to build your bike. And I was gonna build it for him, and I started messing around with it, and the first thing that happened, the seat post was really hard to get into the frame. And that's not gonna probably show up on camera at all, but like I had a genuine Trek seat post and I had to like force it into there.
That we got from Trek.
Yeah.
And it like wasn't going in, and Jesse came to me, he's like, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it should just go right down in there.
Yeah.
So we just kind of like forced it in.
I mean, it did go in. Yeah. I grabbed a derailleur hanger and the two holes didn't line up with the hanger on the metal. The holes that are drilled in this did not line up with the genuine Trek hanger.
Yeah.
And then this is the thing where I started to be really questioning this bike. Look at this brake mount. Look at it's got paint all over it, and it's like I don't think the bike was like this. Like, do you remember it having this recess here?
I can't remember for sure.
I don't think it does.
Like if you didn't see one of these for a year or so, this all looks legit. This, when you tighten this in to the width of a wheel, this is the Trek through axle, and it sticks out that far.
Do you want to see the steer tube? Because that's the thing that set me off. For everybody at home who doesn't know, Trek forks, the cable just runs straight out. It doesn't need
It's internally routed.
It's internally routed.
Fork. So you just push the hose in and it pops right out. This one is not, and just has a big giant hole. That is not how Trek does it. We noticed all of these things that were suspicious, and we're like, I don't think this bike's real. So Jesse called up Trek.
Yeah, so I called Trek Warranty, and I ended up having a long email conversation with them. Basically sent them all the discrepancies that I found. This is what really surprised me. They would not say one way or the other. Like, but
that it was fake or real.
Yeah. No, they thought it was real. There's a second and third conversation that happened. The first conversation, Trek Warranty told me that this was a genuine Madone. This is the thing that I am the most shocked by. So this is the serial number on this AliExpress Madone. They could not pull this serial number in the system, obviously.
Because it's not a real serial number.
What they told me shocks me, and I'm a little disappointed to hear this. Trek told me that they don't have every serial number in their system, and that this might be one of their... They sent a bunch of Madones to like Wheel and Sprocket or something. I guess it's a bike shop in Michigan. And they were just like dumping them all, I'm guessing, whenever the new one came out, which that's fine. But they had no record of the serial numbers. And they were like, yeah, sometimes Project Ones get made and we don't have the serial number in the computer. And so then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I know this bike's fake, 100%.
It's for sure fake.
It's for sure fake. Look at how sketchy this looks. Like that is, yeah.
I mean, there's 100 little things that you can't tell, like the paint overlay and...
Look at the headset. Like, it looks like garbage.
Not Trek quality.
I really noticed it in those seat masks too.
Yeah, it's like...
It's just not Trek quality.
Yeah. At this point in time, Trek Warranty told me that this was, in their opinion, a genuine Trek and that they would honor the warranty on it.
Without a serial number.
Without a serial number. Well, no, it has a serial number, but they could not confirm or deny that it wasn't a real Trek. And it's our friend that's gonna ride this bike, and I'm like, no way, we're gonna let this go. And I was pushing pretty hard. I was like, can you explain to me how this fork was produced to where it looks like this instead of what Trek's forks are supposed to be, which is, again, the fork is supposed to have a fully routed tube that comes out here, not a hole in it. And eventually I got a phone call from another gentleman who seemed like more senior. I don't know exactly what the situation was. And he kind of started telling me the same thing. Ultimately, I found the bike for sale on AliExpress. I found the actual listing and I sent it to him. And that was whenever they said, okay, it's fake. So, and I had to fight for that. Basically, originally they told me that I should build this and give it to the customer. And that could have been a terrible, terrible mistake. So the reason we're making this video is just to help y'all be really careful so this doesn't happen to you.
Don't buy super good deals on Facebook Marketplace of a Trek frame that says it's brand new, but is somehow really cheap.
Once Trek was like, okay, yeah, we actually think this is fake, which took too much effort. They ended up hooking the customer up with a super EP priced genuine Trek bikes, which I really appreciate them doing. It doesn't help the situation in terms of that the customer is out the money for this. And I asked him and he said, yeah, that guy's Facebook is gone. So there was somebody who bought these AliExpress Madones and sold a bunch of them on Facebook. So there's more of these out there. I mean, you might, yeah.
Yeah, they might be out there. I don't know.
I was told that Trek's legal team is gonna go after the people making these. Maybe, hopefully something good happens there. But I will give kudos to Trek for giving the customer a really good deal on a bike. And I'm not just like a normal 20% off loyalty discount. Like they did go above and beyond to help out in the situation. In the end, I'm just shocked that they don't have every serial number they've produced in their computer system. That's a little
kind of crazy.
That's a little alarming to me.
Yeah,
and slightly irresponsible. But please be careful whenever you guys buy stuff. This is a little bit of a weird video, but I felt like it was good for us to make this video to bring some attention to this. Even the sticker is like super whack.
It doesn't look right.
Yeah, all of this looks good. That's right.
These are good fakes.
Yeah, those are good fakes. Here, get a shot of the underneath of the brake mount. Look at how crappy that looks.
Yeah, and you can see like the paint right in the holes too.
Yeah, all the carbon that's like messed up around the bottom bracket shell, like a bottom bracket would actually interfere with that. Quick PSA video. It's not funny. This dude paid for this, and hopefully that doesn't happen to y'all in the future, but let us know what you think of this video.
Hopefully we don't have to make any more like this.
Yeah, hopefully no more AliExpress bikes are brought into the shop because...
Buy your bikes through us, and then you'll know
and you don't have to worry
that they're
about
real.
You don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's a good way to do it.
Sweet. All right, y'all, we're gonna dispose of this. We will see y'all on the next one.
We'll build a cool real bike in the future. How
Yeah.
about that?